Well, been asked to share a few thoughts with you. I'd like to share three things with you mainly, 3 points, and I'll hopefully wrap them in a nice bow in the words of Jesus at the end. God is a Trinity, and you're made in the image of God, and you are a Trinity, because every human has three components that make them up: their body, their mind, and their spirit. Your spirit represents your emotions, your attitudes, the things that you aim at, your goals, and those kinds of things, and they can be represented by your heart as well. The first point I'd like to make has to do with your heart. You're all adults, basically, and the whole world is unfolding itself to you now, and you'll have every opportunity that you could feasibly want. And so you can do whatever you want with your life. That's the great privilege of free will that God gave you. This is the point I'd like to make. Regarding the heart, the right thing at the wrong time is the wrong thing. And that is a hard thing to navigate when you can do anything you want. Very tempting to do whatever you can do. Love presents itself to you in multitudinous facets, and love is the right thing. But at the wrong time, it's the wrong thing. And so it's a good thing to keep your heart that way, with that mindset, that if it's the right thing for you, but it's not the time, you avoid it. That's the better way to live. That's regarding the heart. Now, another part of you is your body. Your body is your strength, and that's the glory of young men, is their strength. Your strength are the things that you do, the effort that you put into life, the fervor and the vigor that you put into everything. And so the point that I'd like to give to you is this, and this is told to me, so now I tell it to you. Cultivate a skill with your brain and cultivate a skill with your hand. I used to live in California, and that's one of the hardest places to live, financially speaking. And one of the ways I did it is because I had an ability with language and an ability with music. And so when I put my hand to music, I found a way to monetize it. And when I put my brain to language, I found a way to monetize it. That helped me a lot. And if you can do that, that'll help you a lot. You go to college, they develop your brain. You go to trade school, they develop your hand. You're able to do things. If you can do both, much, much the better. You'll be a completely well-rounded individual. So if you can do that, my underdevelopment of my hands is one of my regrets, but I'm not gone yet. So regarding the body, that is a good way to direct yourself. Learn something with your brain. Learn something with your hands to do. And the third is your mind. This is especially if you go to college, the domain where people would love to take advantage of you. With young people, their temptation to excess is an open mind. With old people, the temptation to excess is a closed mind. But a mind is like a hand. The hand that is perpetually closed is good for nothing other than attacking people. And a hand that is perpetually open is good for almost nothing at all, because you can't grasp onto anything. And so the point that I'd like to make regarding your mind is this. An open mind exists to be closed around something that is true. Don't allow your mind to close around anything that's not true. Don't keep it always open. Don't keep it always closed. But find the things which are true and grasp onto them. Those are the things that will sustain you. And if you can do all those three things, the Trinity of your being will be given to God in the proper way. And if you can let him guide them, then that will be so. Now, the wisest man that ever walked the earth was Jesus. And he said that the greatest commandment was to love the Lord your God with all your mind, with all your strength, that represents your body, with all your heart, it's like your spirit. And if you can do that, then you can love God with all your soul, which is the embodiment of those three things all wrapped into one. And it would behoove you to take the advice of the wisest man that ever walked the earth. So that's what I can give to you.